Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. Hope you all are well. Hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. It's given me some time to get caught up and make a video. I think it's been a little while, a few weeks for sure. But like all of you, just collecting, having fun in the hobby, watching lots of your content, and looking around for cards and having a blast. So I hope you are too. I have today, look, I think 7 Hall of Fame baseball cards from the 50s and 60s, which has been a project of mine, and I'm building up a pretty nice little collection. Really have targeted a couple of things. It has to be in a PSA holder just because I'd like them to be consistent. I'm not like that about my whole collection, but in this part of my collection, I'm trying to do that. And, you know, mid-grades, 3s, 4s, 5s that look nice. And so I'll show you what I picked up. This is probably the last 3 or 4 months of kind of pickups. Again, 7 cards. So I didn't just get all of these in the last week, but I'm excited to show them to you. So the first one is this 1967 Topps RBI Leaders card. And there's quite a few of these kinds of cards out there that have maybe a couple of Hall of Famers, like in this case here, Robinson and Killebrew on the card. And I don't have a lot of them, but this one just looked really nice. This corner here, you can see on the upper right, is pushed in a little bit. But it's a PSA 5, and just really cool. And I like being able to see the stats on the back, and you can see some other notable names, Yastrzemski and others here on the back of this one, Brooks Robinson. And so I just think it's pretty cool. So that's the 67 RBI leaders for 1966 in the American League. I just thought kind of a fun card. So that will go in my collection. Another card is this Nellie Fox. This is a 1961. I like this card for a few reasons. The big wad of chew in his cheek is kind of fun. I love that design of that old White Sox hat. So this is a 61, and this is a PSA 4, as you see here, nicely centered. So it's kind of in that sweet spot for this part of my collection. And it's just been fun to find these. So you can see some wear and marks there on the back of this card, but that's just a really nice vintage Hall of Fame baseball card, I think. And so couldn't pass that one up. And by the way, I can't remember where I got these. Some of them on eBay, some of them maybe a couple on ComC actually, which is I found not the best place to buy slab cards. They just seem a little higher price there, but one of these I picked up at an antique store, and I'll tell you about that when I get to it. This is Early Win, also a 1961 Topps. This is a PSA 4. Again, kind of meets that criteria. This one's a little off left to right, but still really sharp, nice corners. Looks pretty good on the back. Hall of Fame pitcher. And couldn't let this one get out of my reach as well. You know, Fox and Wynn, they're not the most desirable Hall of Famers, but to me, I just think it's so cool. If you're in the Baseball Hall of Fame, I will collect you. It's been a fun project for sure. Here's an Enos Slaughter 1955 Bowman. I think this is my first Slaughter card. And I'd have to look, and I'll be filing these with the rest of my 50s and 60s Hall of Fame collection in a little bit, but it might be my first 55 Bowman, though I can't recall now, but it feels like it might be. So anyway, it looks pretty nice. Pretty sharp. PSA 4. Again, lots of these 3s, 4s, sometimes 5s. Depends on if I can get a deal. But there he is. Hall of Fame Yankee. The next one, who would also fall in this less desirable Hall of Fame category, perhaps. I know the prices are usually a little better on this guy too. Robin Roberts. This is also 1961. This is a PSA 3. So this one, and I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was just a steal. So I grabbed it. And for some reason I found that 61 set, which I've showed you a few from here in this video, seems to be generally a little more affordable too, and I don't know why that is. Maybe people don't like this set. I do. If you know, leave a comment. It'd be great to know. But I like this set. I probably don't like it, of course, as much as 1960, but still, pretty good. I'll take that. Now, a set that I love that I don't have a lot of cards from is this one. This is 1956, and if you watch the channel, you know that I'm a sucker for cards that are of the horizontal orientation. And so this is a Hoyt Wilhelm 1956 tops. Again, PSA 3. So again, usually I'm picking up 3s, 4s, and 5s. But I think what makes this set so great is the color on this artwork on the back. I think the backs are great too. So this is a really great set. I'd love to have more 56 tops. So maybe I'll start paying a bit more attention to what's available out there. But 56 is just a great set. I think I got a Mini Minoso in the 56 and I need to get it graded. So you'll see that on the channel. Love that card too, but pick that one up raw. So here's the Hoyt Wilhelm. And the last card is actually a card that I mentioned that I got at a antique store nearby. It was raw, and I actually had it slabbed as part of a recent order. And so it's this, again, 1961 tops. So back to that set I was just talking about, Bob Gibson, and I saw it in a top loader. It looked pretty sharp to me. It looked decent, so I sent it off, and I thought, well, this would be a nice addition to this part of my collection I'm building. Certainly fits the 50s and 60s framework, and so I sent it off, and it got a PSA 4. So just really, really grateful to have this one in the collection. And this is pretty early career. His rookie was what, in the 59 set, I think? So this is the 61 Bob Gibson, dominant pitcher. Great Hall of Famer. So that's it, guys. I got 7 new cards for the PSA 50/60s collection. At some point, maybe I'll do a showcase or I'll give you an update on how the collection is going, but I don't know. I must be at 25, 30, I don't know, cards. I'll have to check. Maybe I'll do a video on how that is going, but I just have a blast, really, focusing on that part of my collection. So hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.